Good morning, everybody. Welcome into your favorite show, Coffees and Conversation with your boy Joe Lockett. We're live right here at the Filter Coffee Parlor. Got a full house going on this morning. How y'all doing? Make sure you grab your cup of coffee because we got a great show lined up for you. You know it's the hottest show on Wednesdays on the internet, baby. It's your boy Joe Lockett. We got so much to get into. But first and foremost, how you guys doing? Everybody good? Y'all know you never start off your life. You never start a day without a cup of coffee. So let me know in the comments where you at. And also, let your boy know what kind of coffee you're drinking. Because I got something I have to tell y'all. Coming up real soon. Y'all can say something big is coming. Really, y'all, something big is coming. Y'all just hold tight. I can't tell you about it right now. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. But what I can tell you, I got a special guest on the show today, man. And to get this guy in the studio, to get him on, man, I've been trying to like for about 2 or 3 years to get him, right? And he costs a lot of money. Y'all may not see his show after today. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to pay some of your guests. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like paying folks, but I ain't gonna say I paid them, but that part, But I got Mr. Daz Goodman in the building, man. He is a creative storyteller extraordinaire, one of the best in the game. Honestly, I have learned so much from him just by watching. I always wanted to talk to him. I always wanted to understand this process. But the other part is here on Coffee Conversation. I don't have a lot of men on the show. But this guy here, he's going to be able to get in depth about a lot of things that you guys don't know or maybe want to learn about. And here's the other part, just for me, just being curious over Coffee and Conversation, I don't know nothing about him. I know his work, right? Really great. Like I said, one of the best in the game, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the guy. Met him a couple of times, been trying to get at his people. His people won't get back at me. Gonna talk about that. I'm Joe Lockett. Why your folks ain't getting back to me, Daz? But anyway, without any further ado, y'all grab your coffee, sit back, relax. I know you may be at work right now. Shh. It's okay. You just let me do all the work. Sip on your coffee while you watch this interview, okay? Love you guys. Share the interview there. Let's get into it. Welcome to the show, Daz.
How you doing, man?
You doing good, baby?
Everything well, man.
Man,
Everything
it's good
well.
to get you in the studio, man.
I'm here.
I know. Like, wow. Like most of the time I see you, right? You out with the little cameras with your crew.
Right.
Y'all on your little rail sliding back and forth.
Right.
Are you doing anything with the classic?
So I got I kind of limit everything on class. I kind of pick and choose which events I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I use limit to 3 events.
Okay.
Did one Monday with NARAB. Did one Tuesday with Norlux Realty.
Mm-hmm.
Now tonight I'm personally going to one place. I'm gonna see Project Pat.
Okay.
Tonight. That's my Tennessee brother. I'm from Tennessee. And then tomorrow I got a private event on Thursday. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do this week.
Hey man, so before we even get into it, you're Daz Goodman.
Correct.
All right. Well, and the name of your company is
Create Live Studios.
Create Live Studio. And so everybody see your logo, see you out there, right?
Right.
How long you been doing this?
So I've been doing it full time since 2016.
Okay.
But I've been doing, this was my major in college. So I've been actually doing it since 2004, since the day I graduated.
Okay. Daz, I got another question I need to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Because I've never knew this.
Yeah.
Is Daz your real name?
Daz is my real name.
D-A-Z.
Ladaz.
Really?
Daz. Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Look, you wouldn't believe how many people ask me that question.
No, I was going through looking at the stuff and
right.
And like I'm like, because I'm trying to literally I'm like, what's this dude real name?
Right.
Because he was Daz, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I'm looking like, but I couldn't find nothing.
Yeah.
So Lil Daz is your real government name. Government.
My real government name is Daz.
Okay, how did that come about, bro?
So what I've been told is, you ever heard of the Daz Band?
Yeah.
So that's really where my name came from.
Okay.
So me and my sister, we both have like unique names. Her name is Astrid.
Who?
Astrid.
Astrid.
Okay. So her name was Astrid.
Like the Astrid mark.
But with a D.
Okay.
Yep, Astrid. And so the story behind hers is one of my uncles seen a lady on like a soap opera. She was only on there for one show. And he thought her name was unique.
Okay.
So he kind of named her.
Okay.
And he also named me, but my name came from the Daz Band.
So who named you, your mom or your dad?
Neither one of them. So they got it from my uncle, one of my great uncles. They gave him the names. So that's how it came.
So let's go back. We don't get into that. America. I told you, he's in the building. Daz Goodman is in the building.
I got some unique stuff, man.
So, were you born here in Birmingham, Alabama?
So no, I'm originally from Columbia, Tennessee.
Okay.
Right outside Nashville. So when people ask me where you from, I always make sure I say Columbia.
Okay.
But they say, where is it at? Pretty much Nashville, right outside Nashville.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you did from high school, from elementary school through high school? There?
Yes. Okay. My whole school career, I went in Columbia. I also went JUCO in Columbia as well, Columbia State Community College, and then I went to University of North Alabama.
Okay. So mom and dad lived in the same house your whole time?
So actually, no, they went their separate ways when I was like around 3 or 4.
Okay.
Dad was in the Navy. My mom, she had me right out of high school.
Okay.
She was about to go to TSU to run track. Then I came. My dad entered the Navy, so we lived in Virginia Beach for a little bit and came back once they
missed
separated.
Your mama track career.
Exactly. And she's fast. Like she was fast.
Yeah. So how was it? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So what kind of what cup is this? What? This is salted butterscotch. Okay. All right. Can't wait to taste that one again. That's one of my favorites. We got a couple of topics coming out on the show today.
Gotcha.
So what you just had?
So I had the banana nut bread.
How was it? It was good. You like
great?
That?
It was great.
You're smiling too much on that.
I'm coming back to get some.
I like that. So you grew up in a household. You said your mom and dad divorced when you were about 3 or 4?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember?
Vaguely. So I do remember like them going their separate ways and things like that. And not only did I live in a house with my mom, but I was raised by my grandmother and grandfather as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was dad in your life during that time, or because he was in the Navy, he was
in and out. So I have an interesting story with that. Dad battled with drugs. Both my parents actually did battle with drugs for a while, but my dad was in and out.
Okay.
He moved around. So his side of the family is from Tennessee and Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. So he was always moving. Jacksonville, Virginia Beach. He might be in Baltimore somewhere, Orlando. So he always moved around.
Okay. You and dad have a tight relationship now?
We built one. And it kind of faltered again. And like I said, I'm an open book.
Yeah.
Right now we're at the we got to build this thing back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many brothers and sisters?
So I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay.
But one sister just on my mom's side.
Okay.
But the rest is on my dad's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close?
All of us are close,
That's
except
good.
for one.
Okay.
We have one brother. We're not as close with him, but it's not anybody's fault. We're just not as close as we would. But I love him just like I do the others.
How were you in school?
So in school, I was actually decent. We go through all those. We had those moments. I think my hardest part was elementary. I went through a little phase where probably about the 3rd or 4th grade, where I kind of was a little rebellious. Got in a little trouble during that time, but after that, I never got in trouble again.
Do you think you was rebellious because dad wasn't in the house? You was angry at mom? I'm just asking.
No, I'm an open book. You ask me everything,
so
bro.
Did you think it was because of that, or you saw that you could take advantage because there wasn't a man around?
So now that I think about it, like it's an adult, it may have been that. We moved around a lot, building new friends and things like that. That all had a lot to do with it. And then you had influence as well. So let's talk about the small town I'm from. Like, it's one of those small towns. It's kind of rough though. Like, this ain't no. If you weak, you would not make it in this town that I'm from.
Okay. So
I kind of got in that little groove, and really that same mentality though helped me in sports later on in life.
Okay. So grades wise, you was decent.
Yeah, grades wise, I was always decent.
Okay.
Like I said, 3rd or 4th grade, I probably struggled at that time. Okay. But after that, I didn't really have any more issues.
Favorite subject?
Social studies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Why is that, you think?
I think I'm a history buff. Even though history is a separate subject, social studies actually put history in a place. And I'm a traveler, so I love to know like why something happened, and I go there and do that type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with school going on, doing with your mom, you're in elementary school. When you went to high school, how were you?
So in high school, I was always pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, high school was good. In middle school, pretty good as well. Yeah, grades wise. Sports actually saved my life.
Wow.
Yeah, sports.
Talk to me.
So if it wasn't because of sports, me and you wouldn't be talking right now. Wow. I guarantee that.
Really?
Yeah. So when it comes to, so like I said, the town I'm from, it's one of those rough towns. You either literally got a wicked jump shot or selling crack rock. It's one of those. And I can remember when like me and my cousins or best friends at the time kind of went our separate ways with, all right, we selling drugs or we hoop. I think I was the only one at that time that went towards hooping. And that's my close friend group, not just family. But on that part, I chose basketball at that point.
So you was in high school. Were women a problem?
Woo.
Reason why I'm asking. The reason why I'm asking is because once I put your picture out there on social media, ladies, he's here now. I don't know his status. Because women in my inbox, bro, who is him? Hey. Is he single? You know what I'm saying?
I am single.
Well, there you go, ladies. Okay, because y'all got a nerve, bro. When I say honestly, bro, women was in my inbox about you. I like them in the inbox about me.
Right.
They're in my inbox about you.
Hey, we'll take it.
So he's single, ladies. So you get in his inbox now, okay? Because they wanted me to ask you, were you single?
Yeah, I'm an open book, man.
So were women an issue in school?
So women was actually never an issue for me in school. I was the type that if my mind was set on something, I eliminate everything else. So case in point, when basketball season came, if I was dating a girl, I broke up with it at that time.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, if basketball season came, I had to be focused on that one thing.
Where did that come from, D?
Determined to win.
Why?
Because I don't never want to be in the same spot as I saw everybody around me. That's the mindset that I had. Like I cannot lose at anything.
Was it because you saw your struggle in your mom? You wanted to get your mom up out of the place, or
all of it? I saw the struggle with my parents. I saw the struggle with the neighborhood. I saw the struggle with even people that was my age, like going the wrong direction. So mine was like, I can't do that.
Right. Yeah. Wow. So were you pretty good at basketball?
Yeah, real good. So in high school, we had one of the best schools. We had the best team in the state of Tennessee. Lost in the state championship to a team that we beat 2 weeks in a row before that.
Right.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times. So
palm gets sweaty, butt cheeks get tight.
Exactly.
Y'all cracked under pressure.
Man, they got us. But so sports, I was good at actually basketball and football. I quit playing football probably middle school. Before then, and played my last year of high school. I had 5 offers from football alone. And but basketball was my sport. I didn't love football like that. I was just good. I have a unique family when it comes to sports.
Okay.
All of us are good. Like, I'm not just saying this.
So you said your mom ran track?
Yes. Okay. But so on my granddad's side, all the men play collegiate sports. Like all of us.
Right.
On my dad's side, all the women play collegiate basketball. All of them. So I have a unique sports situation when it comes to that. But I was good.
So what scholarship did you accept?
Basketball.
You said the spots. Okay.
Went JUCO at first, and then I ended up at JUCO junior college.
Okay.
And then I ended up at University of North Alabama. That's how I got here in the state of Alabama.
Okay, so you got to Birmingham because you was why did you change?
So the day I graduated college, I had a job opportunity in Jacksonville, Florida. So I moved there. And then my kid's mom, she's actually from the Birmingham area.
So when did you have your kids?
So my first son was born right before the month before I graduated college.
Okay.
I was 24 years old
24
at that time, and that was him.
So how long had you been dating your mom?
Maybe 3 years.
I got to ask this question because it always amazes me when someone's in college or they in the military or something like that.
Yeah.
When you met his mom the first time, where were you?
So, gotta get a story. I got a story about this.
It's called conversation, baby. I'm sipping on mine. Let's go.
I got a story about this. Let me take a sip right quick.
Yeah. Y'all sipping on this thing. Let's get it.
So, I was actually dating another lady at this time. And it didn't work.
In trouble now.
No, hey, look, they all know this one.
Okay.
They all know this one, but I was new at UNA. Okay. I was dating someone that was there already, and it didn't go well, but we're still cool to this day. And but she had actually told one of my friends, like who is this dude right here? Who's this basketball player? Who is that type of situation? And so we ended up linking like that through a mutual friend, gotcha. And the rest is history for real.
Okay, so did you know she was the one though?
So yeah,
because that's the thing I'm always curious about. Like I know when I was married the first time and I saw my ex-wife,
right?
I sort of knew, like, before you even talk to him, it's like,
we're gonna get real on this. On this.
Yeah. Let's get real.
So I'm gonna rewind a little bit.
Okay,
all right.
Let's
go. So in high school and middle school, I kind of started the girl side early, real early.
Gotcha.
So like how everybody had their wild side. I had my wild side like kind of early and consistent at the same time. But it came to a point when I got to UNA, I was like, look, man, there's enough of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hopping, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm ready to settle down and actually marry someone. And that's what I did actually for real. So we got to that point where I said, you know what? I'm in college. It's time for me to take life serious. Am I gonna go overseas or whatever from this point on? But whatever I do, I'm taking serious. If I'm dating somebody, I'm taking them serious at this point right here. So that's actually how we got to this situation of marriage. And I did know she was the one though.
So you had a game plan when you met her. You was telling her your game plan at the time?
Yes. So I was before I even met, I had a game plan.
Okay. Say that again for the folks in the back, because a lot of folks don't get that part.
Yeah, before I even met her, I had a game plan.
Okay.
And that was also some of the issue too.
Yeah.
On my part, I might have been more advanced on having the game plan, where she may not have been ready at that point.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, I had a game plan, man. I was ready to, leave that wild life away. Because when I tell you wild. Look, I played college basketball.
Yeah, you was a star on the team.
Yeah. And I'm like with dude. Yeah, I'm like with dude. We're gonna have a good time. And I ain't no disrespect for dudes, so I'm not disrespecting women and stuff like that. Yeah. So, it's kind of a natural type of thing. Yeah. Man. I'm just being the real, man. It's just real. Like I like to laugh, like to have a good time. We're gonna smile, like I love for people to have a great time when they're around me.
Yeah.
So
in college, what was your major?
So my major was communications, radio, television, and film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had nothing really to do with sports. So you knew you weren't gonna do sports when you was in college.
So like majoring in things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd never want to major in anything that had to do with sports.
So you didn't want to go pro at all?
Yes, I had dreams of going a pro, and I could have went overseas as well. But at that point in life, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna graduate or I'm gonna go overseas, and which do I pick? And I wanted to start life ahead of time instead of waiting a couple of years and get done with overseas and then go back to school just to graduate. I didn't want that. I was ready to go ahead and start. And then my first son was coming, so that responsibility was at the top of the list.
So were you married before you had your first child?
So yes, we was married.
Okay.
We was married.
So you had a plan.
Had a game plan, man.
Okay.
She was pregnant at that time that we was married.
Okay.
But that wasn't the reason we got married.
Okay. Second question I gotta ask. But this is good. This is good. How did you propose?
So I actually proposed outside the dorms, man.
What?
One late night. Outside
did you plan this or you just did it off the cuff?
Just did it. I felt it.
Hold on. You just said you were a planner.
I had the ring.
Huh?
Had the ring.
Okay.
Not playing that part, but when and where, I didn't have a plan for that. It was one of those feelings that I was like, look, it's time for me to go ahead and do it. Called outside one night and proposed.
Did you get on the knee?
Got the money and everything.
You had to talk to the parents, or?
I'm trying to think about it now. I think I may have mentioned it to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I may have mentioned it to them.
Okay. So that night, you at the dorm. She comes out. Y'all kind of talking.
Right.
Take me through it. Take me back now. What you do?
So the old dorms. You had the front and the back door. And
Yeah.
So
rainy night, cold night.
It was cold.
Okay.
But it was late. It was a late evening.
Okay.
Told her to come outside and got on one knee, man, and asked like, did she want to spend the rest of her life with me?
Yeah.
And we did that.
Yeah.
But we didn't get married at that
so
point.
What she say?
Of course she said yes.
She said yes. Did she cry a little bit?
She probably did.
Okay.
Yeah, she probably did.
Okay, so after she said yes to you, your mind said, well, when you got up, like, oh, hell.
Man, you know what? Again, I was thinking about planning early. I was thinking we need to probably go ahead and plan this wedding, but we didn't get married until like maybe 2 years later.
Okay, because you wanted to make sure it was.
Yeah, want to make sure I was financially stable.
Gotcha.
And being responsible and stuff like that, because I've seen people be irresponsible when it comes to that.
How important is that for you? Because a lot of people, like a lot of men are watching the show today, right?
Right.
Ladies too, when you get ready to get married. How important do you think is for that man, not just to go through the motions of getting married, but being prepared to take, our queens on and got a life set up for them and not just trying to wing it through?
So it's very important to have a plan. And that's one thing I try to teach my kids now is to have a plan, because you don't know what you get into when you get married. Mm-hmm. You may see, I grew up seeing a good marriage with my grandparents, but I also saw what bad was too as well.
Right.
So that helped me actually say, you know what, I'm not ready to actually get married at this point of my life, but I can set up a plan. I can start getting a job and things like that. Make sure that I can take care of her when it's that time.
You say you're an open book, right?
Most definitely.
So, as you was getting ready to get married, you was telling her your plan. What was her plan?
So her plan was a little different. It was a little different.
Talk to me.
So she didn't want to get married like at that point either. But then later on, it made sense for us to do that. But we had to go through the to get to know each other a little bit better. We ended up moving in together before we actually got married, and that was eye opener too, because I've only lived with at that point a couple of people, my grandparents and them, and my mom, and whoever I had as a roommate. But you get to know them for real in a house, and they get to know me for real. Right. And at that time, I was a neat freak and all that, and I'm not so much now, but still clean. But at that time, I was neat freak. But then you change, you learn to
adapt,
improvise. Yes, because she was very clean too, but in a different way. So you had to learn people.
So when you moved in, you moved in, you know where I'm going to go with this. You proposed. At any point, you think about taking the proposal back?
Oh man, what? Look, I gotta tell you, plenty of times. But I mean, we got along at that time very good. You again, you learning people, and you like, I don't know if I can do this. You might not be the one. You know what I'm saying? But she was at the time.
Did you tell her at any point in time that you was like, we shouldn't get married?
I think I always stuck to the plan.
Okay.
I always stick to the plan.
So you never said it verbally?
Nah, because I'm one of them people where if I tell you I'm gonna do it, I may not do it at that very moment, but we're gonna see it through. We're gonna see it through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you got married 2 years after that.
Yeah.
So at 2 years you was ready?
Yeah, I was ready 2 years.
Was she ready in 2 years?
Yes.
I mean, because when I say ready, the money was right. You understood how you was going to provide for the family, but were you and her right? So at that moment that you said, when everything came together from the outside world, was the inside world good?
The inside world at that time was good.
Okay.
Now,
did you see red flags? anytime. Because the reason why I'm saying this, I don't know if I'm finna go here. You said you're single now.
Yeah.
So I'm taking you through the story.
Yeah.
So did you see any red flag? Because that means you were together for 2 years, right? Y'all lived together.
Right.
You saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. 2 years later, you ready to go do this thing. During that time before y'all got married, did you see anything like?
So it wasn't so much a red flag with her. I saw red flags with us. And it was, you ever had an issue? Me and you can have an issue, but it's really not you or me. It's over here. That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
Did you tell her?
Yeah. And we went through counseling and things like that. And some things was addressed, such as like religion. How does a man take care of a woman, of the household, the kids, and things like that? And I grew up seeing a man take care of the household. And I grew up also seeing a woman take care of the house. My grandmama was the boss of the house, even though my granddad was the figure.
Right.
But my grandmama was a special lady, and she actually was the one that kept everything intact.
Gotcha.
So, and at that point, you know, once you see a good marriage, you kind of look for that too. And that's on me at that time as well.
So did she, because you had a child then?
Correct.
Raising that child together, were y'all on the same page?
Yes, how we raise the kids, and we always have been on the same page on how we raise the kids.
Okay.
Now the issue came the day after the day I graduated, and we moved to Florida.
Okay. So how long after you graduated did you have been married?
Probably about maybe 4 or 5 months. Yeah.
So you got married, and you graduated 4 or 5 months later.
Yep.
And an issue popped up.
Well, real life happened.
Okay, so what happened?
So we moved to Florida.
Okay.
And then at the time, my ex-wife, she's never lived anywhere else outside of college. Being away from family, you 7 to 8 hours away, that can be devastating. You know, when you don't feel like you have support that's actually right there. And you know, she missed home and things like that. We stopped getting along. I wasn't in the house as much because I was working, and things like that. You know, real life like that, stuff like that happens. And being young, you don't really understand like how to really make that
navigate that.
Exactly. Exactly. And but you know what? Later on, she was like, "I saw what you was doing," and it did make sense.
So how was that conversation? Because you know that move, that transitional period,
right?
Were y'all talking, or talking through it, or y'all not talking and just getting through it?
So rewind again. So before we even moved, we had 2 destinations that we could possibly live. Which one was Birmingham area, and the other was Jacksonville, Florida. And I felt like I needed to move to Florida to make the most money, to put us in the best situation, the best advances in life. I felt like it was there than here at the time. And sometimes the other person don't see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so, because a lot of people watching this show, right? Women, that you probably going through this right now.
Right.
She put herself on the back burner to follow your dream.
She did.
Right. So what was in it for her? What was the promise? Because you had to give up something. You had to say, "Baby, if we do this, you can get." What was that?
So she had a year left in school. My promise was, I'm gonna take care of everything. Household, you're gonna be good. We're not gonna be struggling, anything like that. Also, too, my job that I had was also could take care of her schooling as well. Work for a large bank. And if I say this bank, everybody in the world would know it. And I worked in business services, so I had a good job outside of, you know, right out of college.
Right.
But it took care of a lot of stuff as well, like benefits wise. But what she wanted to do was finish college where she started it, and that became a little kink in the chain for us.
So let me ask you this here: when a woman follows a man for his dream and gives up on, not give up, but put hers on the back burner, so to speak. A lot of women watching this have done it.
Right.
you're following yours, and you say, okay, I'm gonna give you security, which you're supposed to do anyway.
Right.
The woman goes with you.
Mm-hmm.
The security is a given.
Right.
But then when she gets there, she's like, okay, we're taken care of. But I think what happens is, tell me I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You get to that spot, the nice house, the nice cars, and then you start looking at, okay, that's fine.
Yep.
And then it comes to, what about me?
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened.
Right? Because it sounds great because I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Right.
But then once everything is set in place, now it's like, what about me? And now she's lost.
Right. I should have been a better listener and a better navigator at that time too, as well.
Okay.
But what all I knew was take care of stuff.
Yeah. And I think most men, bro, this conversation is good because most men only see that I got to get it.
Exactly.
I got to make sure the bills paid. I got to make sure food is on the table and the roof is over your head. That's what we were taught.
Right.
We were not taught, unfortunately, to give thought to our woman's feelings and emotions about what she needs besides the security of outside of what we're going to do.
Right.
We wasn't equipped at the time to understand, okay, I need to do this, but I got to listen to her and make sure she feels, because what happens is, you tell me, am I wrong? I think women feel left out of the dream. Because when she look up, you're doing well.
Yeah.
She don't look at you as we.
Right.
Right. No, you are doing what you're supposed to do, but everything surrounds what you like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is your place. This is yours. But when I go outside, I'm married to you and I'm nobody for real.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what am I supposed to do now? And that's like 2 or 3 years later after you done built.
Exactly.
Who the hell you are.
Yep.
Bruh, how do we go back and fix that?
So it's about our upbringing. At the time, I ain't know nothing about being soft. Like I come from a hard family.
Yeah.
Like we ain't with all that whining and all that type of stuff. And I'm talking about the men and the women on my side.
Yeah.
Like that. We ain't with that.
Yeah.
So like the emotional side, that didn't come from my family.
Is it a turnoff to you? It's a turnoff. It was a turnoff for me, bro.
So you know what? Once I learned what it's about, it didn't become a turnoff.
No, I'm saying at the time.
Oh,
it was when I saw it.
Yeah.
In my marriage, I can speak openly.
Right.
It was a huge turnoff, bro.
It was.
So the woman that I love, you're not as strong as I thought you were.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I saw you one way.
Yep.
And when I didn't see you the way I wanted to see you, it did something to me because it's like, you know, you like this strong guy was, and I thought you understood what it takes to be this. But when you got to put on your strong pants, right? You'll question me about something that happened. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Listen,
you gonna make memory lane, right?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
That is what I feel like is wrong with the world now. And women, I promise you, I'm not saying this is about women.
No.
But in general, right? I think the independent women is what us men see, and I don't think that you're strong enough. What we see when we back up, are you that strong?
I think some women are.
Most definitely. I know some.
I think some are not.
But there's a part of life that you need a man for, and there's a part of women that we definitely need them for.
This is something I don't even know if they go through really deeply in counseling enough. We as men have to understand not just our role. What I've learned in relationships is, what is her role in my life and our dream in our life together?
Right.
I never thought about that because marriage to me looked like the onus is on me. I set the pace, right? And you fit into what I said for us to do.
Right.
If you want to go do something, go do it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. If you want to go do something, just go do it, right? I got you, right? Just like I went and got it out the ground, you go get it out the ground, right? Baby, good. You know what I'm saying? Slap on the butt. But with some women, because I want to make sure we're clear,
exactly,
they need more than just go do it.
And that's what I had to learn. That right there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw some game out here to y'all guys that's watching this.
DAZ speak, baby.
So look, I was introduced to the 5 Love Languages, the book.
Okay.
Now, when I first read that book, I thought it was for me. It's not. It's for the other person. For years, I thought that was for you to know what I need.
Yeah, me too.
It's for you to learn the other person's needs.
Yeah. I thought it was a trick, but I thought it was a Jedi mind trick because I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I said this is some BS, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She brought what you just said. My ex-wife would do things trying to figure out how to speak to my ego, right?
Yeah.
You're not listening to me, so let me go around other examples and put things in front of you like,
yep,
listen to what I'm saying, right? Hey, I'm your wife. I'm here, but
right. You don't know me as good as you think you do.
My ex-wife was drowning.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know she was.
Exactly. And
by the time you figure out that she done almost drowned, right?
Too late.
Bruh.
Yep. I promise you, like it's one of those things that once you really understand the 5 love languages, you'll understand people better. Period. You know what I'm saying?
And go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like like I've dated a number of women. Mm-hmm. A lot of them never understood that gifts don't make me happy.
No.
Like this probably my least favorite one because gifts is just not my love language.
Mine either, bro. But
I had to learn that women like gifts.
Yeah.
And because that ain't my love language, I had to learn to give gifts.
Yeah.
Now what I used to say, like, I'm the best experience giver, which can be a gift. But tangible gifts, I just wasn't the best at that.
I'm still not.
Me either.
Because again,
but I learned though. I learned.
But I guess because, and women, hear me out here, because I know y'all finna kill me in the comments. But I don't mind giving gifts to the woman that I fall in love with.
Most definitely.
Right? That I know that she's mine.
Right.
I have a problem with giving gifts to somebody that I really don't know. I'm getting to know you.
Yeah.
Right. My money don't come easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm just not giving a gift because I don't want you to think because I'm dating you or we're talking that this is going to be your life.
Right.
Because it's not going to be. I'm going to give you real life the way it is. If you're my woman, you will get spoiled.
Yes.
But you can't get that level in dating phase, any phase of dating with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You will see that I'm capable.
Yeah.
I got the means to do it.
Right.
But you're not going to get that next level unless you got LOCKETT on the end of your name.
Let me give you an example.
Go ahead.
Was dating was one lady and she liked flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I never got her flowers. But probably one time.
Mm-hmm.
I saw she didn't take care of those flowers.
you so much like I know women like you just don't get it.
Look, she didn't take care of the flowers.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking to myself, what you want flowers for?
Right.
If you ain't taking care of them.
Right. It's again, it's about us.
Yeah, exactly.
How we see it.
That's how I saw it.
Yeah.
But you know what? She just wanted me to give her something.
Yeah.
And I had to understand that. It's not even for me to understand.
It's not.
Yeah.
But I've been around women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell a woman, if you date me, date other people.
Right.
Right. And so when you tell a man you like flowers,
yeah,
what the man naturally gonna do that you date? He's gonna buy flowers.
Right.
Guess what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna buy you no damn flowers. Okay? Because I'm not in line with him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? For me.
Right.
If he want to buy you flowers to get your attention,
yeah,
I don't want you to like me because I'm giving you flowers.
Yep.
But some women would say to me, right, you didn't even do the small stuff. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm different.
Right.
I'm going to give you something else that you like, but I'm not going to give you everything else that I see that he's giving you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I don't compete.
Right.
That's what I tell anybody. I don't want you to compete for me, but I'm not going to compete for you.
You are who you are.
Yes. And we need to be natural in how this going to be. I'm not trying to be, if I know you talking to the girl and that means you talking with her, bro, I am not finna outdo you, Dad.
Most definitely. I'm
gonna say, bro, handle your business, because whatever he do better than me, that's the one you need to be with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I saw it too.
Because guess what? You got to keep up. I'm not gonna do something I'm not gonna keep up. That's just me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think a lot of times when we're dating, right, the emotional side of us, we got two E's: emotional and ego.
Yes.
And they clash
a lot.
You see what I'm saying? Because my ego takes over my emotional side. Ooh. And it loses me out probably with I'm gonna say probably 98% of the women that I talk to. Right. And that's okay. Yeah. Because one thing I like, women say they have to be what feels best for them.
Exactly.
We as men, I'm gonna speak for me. I have to be okay with what I'm doing.
Most
you know
definitely. What I'm saying?
Because I don't want to be the guy that waking up every day to an emotional woman. If I don't do this, and you saying to me that I used to do this, that need to be who I am as a person.
Right.
If I don't naturally do that for you, we would never make it. Only thing we're gonna do is I beat him out and we smashed.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
I didn't understand emotional beings until I started listening to what they was not saying.
Yes. That's
for real.
Yeah.
And that's when I really started understanding, like, okay, what your real needs are. And sometimes they don't even know it.
And sometimes they want you to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's, we don't know it either. I'm talking about like vice versa roles.
Yeah.
But it is something to figure out sometimes, because that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. That's real.
It is.
That's real.
So with all us saying all of this, how long did you stay married?
So we stay married for about 10 years.
Okay. How many kids you have?
We have four together.
4 together.
Yep.
What ended it?
I'm sorry.
What ended it? What ended the marriage?
So we went through a period of getting back together, trying to work it out, going our separate ways, being separated. We went through a period of time where we did that back and forth. And the last straw was I was starting my entrepreneur journey. I was already an entrepreneur, but a full-time entrepreneur I wasn't. 2016, around that time, we had already got divorced. We tried it again actually afterwards. And I don't think she believed in the full-time entrepreneurship thing. A lot of families don't know who or been around a lot of entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. And it consists of a lot. And support is one thing that a person needs. I'm talking about men and women. Mm-hmm. As an entrepreneur, you need that support.
Yes.
And it just wasn't there on both sides. She had a aggressive job as well, and we just wasn't seeing each other a lot. So I was like, you know what? You probably feel like you raising the kids when I'm gone, and I'm raising the kids when you gone, and we doing it separate. So let's just go on our separate ways.
Let me ask you this, man, because this is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
It sounds like, don't take this the wrong way.
Almost.
But it sounds like you wasn't in love with her anymore. You loved her.
Yeah.
She was the mother of my kids, right? She's my wife.
Right.
But I'm no longer in love with you to do whatever it takes to be your husband. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was vice versa for her too.
Yeah. Neither one of us was in love with each other at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, we loved each other.
Yeah.
And that's the
difference.
Yeah, I still love her as my kid's mother.
Yeah.
But in love, like I ain't been in love with her since we went our separate ways. It was actually before that. For real.
And what I think a lot of times we fight for love instead of fight for being in love.
Exactly.
Because the reputation,
the
kids, how it's gonna look, what people gonna say. You know what I mean? And let me ask you a question. Do you think that's healthy?
So I want to go back to something that you said, and which is going to answer this question. I think the world has a fairy tale vision. Barbie and Ken, perfect, in love. And the truth is, I don't like you every day. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And you're probably not going to like me every day, but I love you every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think once a person realizes that in love, and love are two different things, I think that's where the world can change again in that aspect.
I think
it's not perfect.
And I think we need to talk more about, like, I think I heard Michelle Obama say she wasn't in love with Rock for 10 years. I think we really need to talk about not about what somebody need to do for us, but what we need to do when you fall out of love with the person that you love.
Exactly. I think that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how to do that quite yet.
Right.
Like if I don't like you, I don't want to be around you. Right. Yeah. And I'm looking for a way out now. Yeah. Right. I want to get to something else. I want to get to something new. So I have to ask myself, have I really been in love? Because you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you fight. How long would you fight for your mom and your dad, your daughter, your son? Forever.
And that's what I was just about to say.
You love them.
Yep.
But with a wife or a husband, we're disposable.
Exactly. And that's real life.
Yeah. So have I ever truly been in love for a relationship that I love a person so much, I'm going to go through this bad time with you?
Ooh. Now, see, that right there is real talk. And it's just like the game of basketball. Mm-hmm. I love the game of basketball. I fell out of love with the game of basketball. Has the game of basketball treated me right my whole sports career? Mm-hmm. No. But I kept on doing it.
Right.
I kept on doing it. And in the end, it never failed me. If I stayed consistent with it, it never failed me.
That's what I feel about radio and media. Yeah. And, no matter what, if I turn these microphones on, they're gonna be there for me.
Exactly.
Right. So that has always been that's my first love.
Right.
I lost my marriage. I would say the detriment of my marriage was this.
Yeah. Me too.
Welcome to the party, man.
Me too.
Because I think I focused so much on her, which was radio and me. I call it her, because she didn't give me no feedback.
Yeah,
I fed into her, I put into her, and each time I kept putting into her. Hey, the Germans bring us some new coffee out, man.
Oh wow!
So German, what we got here?
This is called the Joe.
Okay.
This is called the Joe. So,
okay.
Give that a try. It's a beautiful cup of coffee. It's a little messy. I do apologize.
No problem.
It's a little unsteady today, but
no problem.
That's got some really good stuff for you.
Okay.
It's got some turmeric in it.
Okay.
So you ever heard of a golden milk latte?
Uh-huh.
That's what that is. But we put some espresso in there because Joe's a little ready to go.
Right.
So, we got something that's healthy for you, but also going to get you going. So that's the Joe. Right there.
All right. So let's stop the conversation and change a little bit. Let me know what you think about the Joe.
It's good. Look, and I was prepared to tell you if it wasn't good.
I know you would. I know you would. And
it's good.
Let me tell you something. It's getting ready to come out. You're the first person to ever tasted it.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And I enjoyed the presentation too. Okay. You said it was messy, but I like this.
You like that? Well, go ahead and get your cup of Joe. Get the cup of Joe. Go ahead. Let them take a picture while you're on there. Yeah. Go ahead and take a picture. Yeah.
It's an ad.
Hey, we post on. We taking pictures and we doing a podcast live, baby.
Yeah. Make the most of this. We make the most of this.
How you like it?
Now that's good.
Okay.
I know he said some turmeric in there, but I didn't taste it. But I see the little particles on top.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Because what me and him came up with, I wanted something strong but healthy.
Right.
And so it got the taste. I think that will suit me. So that's getting ready to come out next month.
I'm a foodie now. I'm a real foodie. So I, in particular, don't like strong coffee.
Okay.
That was strong, but still smooth though.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like strong coffee, because it's usually a little too bitter.
And that's what it was. So I was really adamant about when I have my cup of coffee. Yeah. Right. That this is it.
That's
I would come in and drink this.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, and be ready to go.
And be ready. And be ready.
Be ready to
go.
You
be on 10.
Right. I'm not going to go run a marathon after this.
So you done had the first cup of Joe, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that,
bro. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, man. So for y'all, it's coming out next month. You know what I'm saying? And already Dad DAZ done said it's a good cup of coffee. We'll let y'all guys know more about the date coming up real soon. Thanks for that, bro.
You're welcome.
So 4 kids. Tell me the kids' names.
So DJ, Daz Jr., which you told me about my name.
Bro, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I'm sorry, I'm early in the morning. I hate parents. No, their name ain't about that for real. And you're gonna get you a junior.
Daz Jr., DJ,
Okay.
Devin,
Okay.
Italy,
Okay.
and Naraya.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. How old are they?
One about to be 21 next week.
Mhm.
18, 16, and 11.
You know, we were speaking before the show.
Yeah.
America, I'm gonna say this. This is real good about a man when you know he still loves his he loved the mother of their kids. I said, baby mom. He said, no. I said, huh? He said, she's the mother of my kids. He said, I never call her baby mama.
I've never.
But that's so much respect.
Most definitely.
Right? And it put me in my place, right? Again, because baby mama has such a whatever we want to say is to say it, right? But hearing you say that, man, that made me respect you even more as a man because I know how much you still care for her in the manner of raising y'all kids.
Most definitely.
See, there's a difference. People just because I show you respect don't mean I'm in love with you.
Most definitely.
I want to sleep with you anymore.
Yeah.
But I respect and love the things that we did together. And since we're doing this together, I respect everything that we're doing.
I have the utmost respect for her. I do brag about us sometimes, about us co-parenting. You know, co-parent is not the ideal situation anyways. But if you're in it, I wouldn't have picked nobody different.
Wow.
Because we work together for the kids. I don't like her romantically, and she don't like me romantically.
Right.
We are there for the kids. If we need to talk, if she need to talk about anything, she can with me. But kids are up here, and we take care of that.
So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
I've never asked to do this on this podcast. When you first seen your ex-wife with another man after the divorce, how was it?
I ain't gonna lie, it didn't sting.
What?
It did not sting.
The image of your head didn't come out like he hidden that knife. That used to be.
It did not sting. I was so far gone that it didn't sting
at all.
And I have homeboys that they said, hey, it's stung. It didn't sting me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In my situation, I've never seen my ex-wife with the dude. Yeah, with nobody else. So when we said break, we broke.
Yeah. Separate ways.
Still to this day, I haven't seen my ex-wife since 2019.
Oh wow.
When we left the divorce table, I haven't seen her since.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not kind of dude, man. We're not council Christmas.
Yeah, it's over with.
Christmas council, and we wasn't running in the same circle. So
okay,
I never wishing her the best.
Yeah,
but no, we haven't seen each other. So it didn't. So let me ask you this question: when you see another man around your kids,
now that was stung. That stung. Because
and your kids smiling with this other dude.
Now my kids is loyal to me. You better believe that. You better believe that, and especially my girls.
Okay,
my boys. They ain't going, but my girls, the guys gonna feel it with them.
So what's that conversation like? Do they have to meet you before they get around your kids?
So I thought that.
How y'all got that going? How's that?
So I thought that at first, but that's not required like I thought. But it is good for the other person to meet at some point because I do want to know who my kids are around. Not that I need to do a background check of you and all that type of stuff. I just need to really know what kind of person you are. If you're a good person to my kids' mom, I have to trust her first. And then I'll trust what my kids say if they got anything to say.
Because see, I think dudes, man, I think dudes, in my humble opinion, I think it's a bunch of BS. If you trust their mom, that you need to talk with that guy.
Yeah.
I would say if you're going to get serious with him, right? And knowing y'all going somewhere, now we need to have a conversation.
Exactly.
Because now you're going to be helping raising my kids.
Right.
That's different. If you're dating a dude and you put him around my kids,
I
got to trust you enough that you brought somebody around our most precious things in life.
Right.
I got to trust you.
Right.
Unless the kids come back and say something to me differently.
Yeah.
Now, if the kids come back and say something, I'm not having a conversation with him. Forget him.
Yeah.
I'm having a conversation with Joy. You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, what's going on?
We need to talk first.
Because he don't matter.
Yeah.
Your judgment on what's going on, and you need to get a fix on this because you're not going to like what's going to happen if I have to have a conversation with him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And most men, you tell me if I'm wrong on this, they're not going to do anything knowing that the dad is in their life to disrespect those kids.
Right.
Real men don't do that.
Right. Because even the guy that she's dating now, he's a good guy. I see how he is with his kids. He treats my kids well. I don't really care too much of how he really treats my kid's mom, as long as he treats her in a respectable manner.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with
you. Yeah, it has nothing to do with me. Now, I don't want anything bad for them,
right?
But I want that respect to correlate back to my kids.
Do the feelings are the feelings mutual? Like when she see the kids with
now, then the first time the first actually couple of times it was not like that. She was not happy. And you know what's crazy? She wasn't wrong either.
What?
The first time,
what happened?
It just wasn't a bad situation. I mean, it was a good.
No, you said it's an open book, baby. So don't play. Don't play. What happened? You said it's opposite conversation.
You know how sometimes a woman have that feeling like she ain't no good girl for you. And she wasn't wrong. This girl I was talking to, I probably should have never talked to.
But you didn't bring around the kids. You were just talking to
her. At the time.
Okay.
Yeah, at the time. I did bring her around the kids.
Okay.
But in the end, she was not wrong.
Okay.
She was not wrong. But it takes some used to for a woman to get cool with another dude too as well.
So did she have a rule like before you bring a woman around my kids, she need to see the woman or talk to her?
No, she didn't have that rule, but it was unspoken though.
Talk about that thing that's understood, right? I ain't gotta say it, but you better.
Rule. I need to know some whereabouts with who this person is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but as the years go by, I seriously dated a couple of other people. But one of the other ladies that I dated, she definitely, they kind of knew each other from back in the day. She knows that she's a good woman as well. So we dated for about 5 or 6 years, and she's great to my kids. And even to this day, it's like my kids and with her kid are like brothers and sisters.
What would you say, man? Just the key to navigating after divorce, 10 years, 4 kids, life, entrepreneurship, dating again, making sure the baby mama is going to be good to a point. She's dating. At your age in 2025, what does that look like right now?
It's actually hard because when you go through all those type of situations, you got to equate like, first of all, who is this person that I actually want? It comes to a point where, you can just, back in the old days when you were younger, you just be dating just to be dating.
Right.
But now you kind of dating for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. And then as being an entrepreneur, in most cases in my life, you probably need to understand what an entrepreneur is. Because that is not a 9-to-5 regular life. And nothing wrong with anybody having a 9-to-5. It's just that my life is not 9-to-5.
It's not suitable for a relationship, bro.
Man, it's not. But you know what? You know what's crazy? I had to learn that too.
Yeah.
I had to learn that I can't be working all the time. And what's crazy is that when I was working all the time, I made less money than when I had stuff organized and I'm done by 2:30.
Right.
Kids get home from school.
Structure.
I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. So,
So how's it for the DAZ dating right now?
Woo. Man, I've dated some beautiful, nice ladies here recently, but some things just didn't work out,
right.
for different reasons,
right? For different reasons.
And some of it wasn't them. It was just a situation. So,
what are you ready though? I mean, because it still sounds like your first love is your business.
Now, I'm wanting someone to be a business partner with. Not necessarily in my business, but a business partner in life.
So what does that look like?
Understanding of what that person wants and what I want and how they actually mesh. They got to make sense to me first. Because if I don't see that, it probably ain't going far.
A lot of women hearing you saying you're on some BS right now, right?
Hey, it's real talk.
But it sounds similar to what you were saying almost.
Yeah.
When you first got married.
Yeah.
It still sounds like it's on Dad's terms.
Now, well, you know what? I've always been an unselfish person. I'm a giver. So I'm a giver first. That's the thing.
So what are you giving in right now? How old are you now?
45.
So what are you giving now at 45?
Life.
You gave life before though.
Now I'm giving life to people too.
Okay.
Meaning? Like actually, you know how sometimes you got a gift.
Mm-hmm.
God gives you a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I give people a gift where I'm a vessel. Let me say that. I don't give it. I'm a vessel to like giving gift to women as in or people, period. But in specific to dating, opening their eyes to who they are, how far they can go. And I push people. I push people to be great.
Yeah. And that's me too. We're about to get ready to wrap up here. I know you talked about your faith. Were you and your wife faith on the same level?
Our faith is on the same level. Okay. Yes.
So when God, and I always ask this to all my guests on the show, when God speaks to you, how does he speak to you? So the woman's voice, a man's voice, a feeling or urge, how do they speak to you?
I never heard God's voice.
Okay.
But God talks to me non-verbally.
Meaning?
He shows me where I need to be at. He puts stuff in place that I need to step through this door. He puts people in my life that I need to meet, and he does it consistently. And I only think that happens because I got faith in him.
That's good. You got entrepreneurs out there right now that are men,
right?
Probably going through their second marriage, right? Third marriage, whatever. For everything you've learned, what's one thing and advice you would give them to navigate where we are today, continue to be an entrepreneur, but to try to find love?
First of all, you got to get out and see people. I mean, everybody's on social media, so that's easy to do. I can go on social media right now, like you said, get in the DM and go have a date. But you need to learn how people are, and you really need to know like where they come from. And that's what a lot of people don't do, because sometimes social media is superficial, but once you get to really know somebody, that'll tell you everything you need to know.
Last question. Well, last thing I want you to put out there. If we can go back to the 13-year-old Daz.
Okay.
He was back home in Nashville?
Outside of Nashville, Columbia.
Outside of Nashville, Columbia. What would you tell him?
Do the same exact thing.
Change nothing.
Change nothing at all.
Wow, you're the first person I interviewed of all the years you can say it changed nothing.
You got to think, and I know we got to wrap this up.
No, you're fine. You got to take your time.
I'm one of those people that actually had a game plan. I always said I'm gonna do media. I did everything that I actually said that I'm going to do besides GoPro.
No regrets.
None. Wow. None at all.
Okay.
None at all.
If people want to reach the DAZ, get to your company, how do they reach you?
You can reach me at on all social media platforms. Daz Goodman, CRE8 on Facebook. Daz Goodman. Create Live Studios on all social media platforms, and they'll take you to where you need to be from there.
And also go ahead and tell people some of the stuff that you do, the service that you offer.
So Create Live is a media company that does all things media, from videography to photography to graphics. When you think of media, and I mean all things media, we do it all. So we have a special niche in video and photography.
Yes, you do. I'm going to co-sign this with the JL, the Joe Lockett Mark, y'all. If you want something that looks professional, like y'all see from the Breakfast Club to the Shay Shay Club, and even better when it comes to producing and podcasting and all that other stuff, he's the man. You need to go ahead and holler at your boy. Man, this has been a great cup of coffee, bro.
Man, it's good.
Bro, I love this conversation. And thank you for being so open. And I get to drink my own coffee. Y'all gonna get some of this pretty soon. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for locking in with your boy every Wednesday, man. Coffee and Conversations. We really got another exciting guest coming up, but I want to thank Daz so much for coming on to the show today. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the conversation. This is a different conversation. I'm usually talking with women, but to have him come in and be so open about love, education, entrepreneurship, getting divorced. Those are the things, the conversations we need to continue to have. And you guys can continue this conversation out there on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Share the video out there, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the day. Finish that cup of coffee. And you know how I feel about you, right? I love you.